When's the last time you heard that song? Alrighty, everybody. We do have the marketing opening up here. We're about 22 seconds into the opening. Today is going to be a short stream. As you guys know, yesterday was a short stream. The thing is the market isn't setting up for me while I'm up here streaming, like during my streaming time. Later on in the afternoon, just lately, it's been setting up a little better. So for those reasons, I'm not gonna sit here for 4 hours of nothing and then there's my setup on the fifth hour, right? I'm a productive person. I got things to do. I can go about my business and check the charts out. So today will be a short stream, but I am also busy today. I do have some things I need to do. But yeah, that's August price action chat. Nothing new here. I do typically slow down in August, feel free to let me know how you guys are feeling about August. How's August been treating you? Let me know. Are things slowing down? Are things steady? Are they the same? Let me know in the chat. I want to hear how your August month is. For me, it's very typical that I slow down this month. I have had years where I didn't trade the whole month of August. I just watched it. That's hard to do. But it's just personal preference thing. KG, good morning. What's up, Seven? Good morning, good vibes. Listen to her stuff quite often. One of my favorite artists of all time. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Awesome. Very talented. Very, very talented. Difficult August, but so far green. Awesome. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, we're green in August, but the journey to that green was just not as smooth as it was the last few months, right? Not as smooth. A lot more losses this month. And I don't like to lose too often. I like to keep my accuracy up. I almost don't want to trade for the rest of the month and just take my green for the month. That's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm more leaning towards either no more trades for the month. Although there are setups like later on. Or I'm leaning towards maybe just take a couple days to sit back, a couple days off. Maybe more couple days off, that may be more the vibe. So maybe like the rest of this week. What's today? Today is Wednesday, right, chat? Today's Wednesday, y'all? Yeah. That won't be bad. Take today off, Thursday off, Friday off, come back Monday fresh. That may be what I do. Just like a short break, Short break from this August markets here. Difficult August, but so far. Oh, I read that one. Green so far, Rico. Lux Ashley, good morning. How's your morning going? But yeah, feel free to let me know how you guys feel in the chat. It's okay to take a break. Every year there's a point in time where I take a break. Not just to go on vacation. Of course, I'll take a break then. But outside of that, there's always a point in time where I take a break. Usually it's a couple weeks though, or like a full month. But sometimes we have to like recharge ourselves. When your edge isn't present all the time, your trading edge, that's when you kind of want to slow down a little bit. It's very normal. I have friends who only took one trade this month. It all depends on your strategy, Most people who are new to trading don't understand because for them they feel like every day they need to trade, which is not the position you want to be in, Short break's a good reset. Yeah. Hope your morning's well. Thank you. Yeah, I had a really nice walk this morning. It's a really nice walk. Kind of made me think I want to spend a lot of my day outside, but I don't know. I have a busy day today, chat. Today's gonna be a little busier. Got some things I need to get done on the business side. So, yeah, today's one of my busier days. A break is usually necessary for growth. August just not setting up the way it used to. Yeah, I will say, round of applause for June and July's price action. For me, it was amazing, right? I mean, you guys seen it on stream. We adapt to that pretty well. Were there less setups for me in June and July? Yes, but when my setup was present, man, was it accurate. So accurate. It was amazing. So I'm cool with that. Good morning, NPC with the 350 joules. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the gift. NJ, good morning to you. Good morning, NPC. Thank you so much. Okay, see this level. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, you guys could see it. This level here, 887. Can you see it right here? I have a line here. Now, what that level is yesterday's high. So the reason why I have yesterday's high here is I'm looking to see if price comes back to it, which we do. Now I'm looking to see what happens, right? If we bounce off of this and start heading up, then I'm going to think we may be trending up for the day. If we kind of continue down, then we have this area right here, right? So yeah, I mean, we came back to this level. But like I said, if we do something and start coming down, then I'm gonna think we're continuing, right? Let's see here. We are 7 minutes into this opening. Let's see. Oh, speaking of market conditions, chat, I did write a trading bite yesterday, so I'll go ahead and read it off to you. Let me minimize the Discord though. Make it a little smaller. I'm gonna try to write my trading bites a little more often. This is trading bite number 13. If you're new to the Discord, at the bottom it always says previous trading bite. You can always click it, and even if you're on your phone, it'll take you back to the previous one. Okay, even on the previous one, you can click it. It'll take you back to the previous one, right? So they're all hooked together and linked. But anyway, this one says New York session conditions have changed again. Volume has slowed down a bit. We're seeing a lot of chop, consolidation, and price action that, for me personally, it's not my favorite to trade. I think this is something that traders forget. Not every week and not every month is going to be the best conditions, right? You have to recognize when your trading edge is more present and when it's a little less present, right? As a new trader, even as an intermediate trader, as a pro trader, right? No matter what level you are, you got to recognize, okay, my edge this month is showing. Maybe in a couple months, my edge this month, it's not showing as much, right? It's normal. Very normal. Remember, we talk about awareness a lot on this stream, right? You got to be in awareness. Okay. Part of becoming a better trader is to be able to assess the market and say, you know what, this may not be for me right now. Alrighty. So the market will still be here tomorrow. It'll still be here next month, y'all, next week. Always keep that in mind. Your job isn't to trade every day, but your job is to recognize, when your edge is more present, And that is why I truly believe a lot of traders fail or quit, even these people who have these big payouts, there's people who within the last year or two were posting on Twitter their big payouts, and then recently they're like, oh, well, now that that money's gone, the bills, now you're back to square one. Their edge isn't present. They're like, they want to quit. You may say to yourself, wow, you got over 100K in payouts, and now you're talking about going back to your job. Well, this is because a lot of people, as I tell y'all, they don't have experience doing this for a long time. They don't understand you have to adapt and adjust. That's why this is so hard to do. This is why so many people fail at trading, because you can have your edge present for 2 years straight, and then on year 3, you're like, wait a minute, how come my strategy's not being present here? What's going on? Why is it a little different? Start getting thrown off, right? So, adapting and adjusting is important, not just in trading, but in business. Let me turn the music down, chat. Kind of sounds a little loud. Am I tripping? Oh, I know why it sounds loud. Let me change this. Okay, that's much better, because I was like, why does this sound loud? Okay, can y'all still hear the music? Or is it too low? Let me know in the chat. Is it too low? NK, good morning to you. Breed, trash August price action continues. Yep. It continues. Is that okay, chat, the music, or is it too low now? It's very low? Okay, let me turn it up. Okay, that may be a little better. Maybe a little too high. Hold on, we'll get it right. We'll get it right. Maybe there? Okay, how's that? Let's test it now. Let me know in the chat. Music better now? It was super loud for me, but it was low for y'all, which is interesting. Alrighty, about 13 minutes into the opening here. Also taking way less trades this month, because I remember last year how NQ did me. Music is still low, but I can hear you sort of. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Yeah, it's I call August the reset month. That's how I look at it. August is usually that like reset month, I'm looking forward to September. It's only the 12th, y'all. We got to get through this. Looking forward to September. We got like 2 more weeks to get through here. All right. But like I said, I will, we'll have shorter streams this week. Next week we'll see. Maybe we'll have them be a little longer, but this week, the rest of this week, the streams will be a lot shorter with this price action. Let me get a 111 in the chat while we're waiting here. 15-minute candle is gonna close in 30 seconds. Let me get a 111 in the chat so we can do that daily affirmation. Let's see what we got for you this morning. Today is August 12th, 2026. The next blessing in your life may arrive quietly, not as chaos, not as pressure, not as something you have to chase, but as a gentle opening that feels safe to walk through. Pay attention to what brings you peace. That may be the direction you are being guided. All right, chat. Pay attention to what brings you peace. I talk about this a lot. When you are trying to make a decision about something and you're not sure, best way to make that decision is to think about what would bring you peace. What brings you peace versus what brings you chaos, right? Should I stay or should I go? Think about your peace. Put your peace first, always. Even when it comes to some people contemplate leaving their job, something like that. Or if they should start applying to another job, right? Should I start applying to another job or do I want to stay here and put up with this stuff? Choose your peace. What does your peace say? A lot of people, in fact, I gotta say, right now we have like a world record of people who are changing their careers midlife, which is interesting, and that's good. That's good. You shouldn't feel like, oh, it's too late, I can't change careers. No, you can change your career. A lot of people do it. There's people who were teachers for 15 years and then decide to go back to school to change their career to be an engineer. And that's fine. Choose your peace. Right? I know we all don't want to go back and if you already have a degree, of course you don't want to go back and do that all over again, right? Or you may barely have the time to, but there's different things you can do. You can network, you can talk to people. Hey, how can I get into this industry, right? I feel like that message is for somebody out there listening, but there's nothing wrong with changing careers no matter what your age is. This is your life and you live it the way you want to live it. Okay. What's up, player? Good morning. I see you. Yeah, chat. Choose your peace. When you choose your peace, you're choosing your happiness. And we are still sitting in this area, huh? We're still sitting here. We're working on that new 15-minute candle. Let's take a look at it. Not much to see, perhaps. Not too much to see. I'm temporarily retired till Monday, I think, though. Islands, I'm from Nambia. YouTube's not monetized here, so how can I become a member or start watching your Sunday labs? Yeah, you're not going to be able to because it breaks the law where you are and where I am. You're not going to be able to, unfortunately. Pivoting with your career is so necessary. I'm about to finish my bachelor degree. I'm in my last week of school. Bree, nice. Congratulations. Hey, chat, let's get a W in the chat for Bree. That's amazing. There you go. And yeah, those of you, if you decide to, if you don't want to go back to school to do, another 4 years, there's boot camps out there. There's different things you could do. Some boot camps are like 9 months, but I mean, it's better than 4 years, right? But there's a lot of things out there, guys, to transition and pivot your career. I highly recommend it. If you're thinking about it, it's probably a sign that maybe you should. Nothing wrong with it. So many people have changed their lives from pivoting their career in an amazing way. So you don't want to look back and say, oh, what if I would have tried to, just do it. Just do it. A lot of times in life, people are looking for a definite answer. There's no definite answer. Just do it. Close your eyes and do it. Close your eyes and sign up. Close your eyes and make the phone call. Motown, good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Have a wonderful Wednesday. How you doing, Motown? Hope you're doing well this morning. Yeah, chat, if you're joining the stream late, welcome. I did announce the streams will be shorter for the rest of the week, just based on the price action. Be a little bit shorter for the rest of this week. My school's online and this took me 10 since I transitioned in 90 credits. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's a good point, right? A lot of schools you can do online now, which is way more convenient as you know, different when you're an adult already working and you got priorities or you got kids, you got rent or a mortgage to pay for, rather than, you just graduated high school, you're living with your parents, then you go to school, you got more time. But yeah, online school is great. It's a lot easier to not have to worry about, do it from home. Alrighty, looks like we did bounce off of this area, but no promises. We're still kind of sitting here within this huge bearish candle we made to start at 9:30. It is Wednesday though. Did we have CPI today, chat? Were there CPI news? I think today was CPI day. Forgive me, because we start the streams later. We don't start the streams at 4 in the morning anymore, so we always miss this news. Okay, yeah, it was CPI day. What else we got? 10-year bond auction, federal budget balance. Not too much. Not too much. All right. It's pretty much CPI, I guess. Sounds good. Let's check out that news while we're waiting. I know, Chad. I know. Here we go with the politic news. Got my first semester for an online degree in computer science. Let's go, D-Hub. Here in Kenya, I never qualified to do a course. I have a better platform. What languages are you doing? I'm an engineer. Let me see. What are you doing? You doing front end, back end, full stack? What are you working towards? Let me know what you're working towards. I'm curious. I love that for you, though. That's amazing. You're going to make a great career out of that. My favorite thing about computer science is... Oh, full stack. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. My favorite thing about computer science is A, you can get a great job doing it, right? Very, very high salaries at companies, these tech companies. B, you can do it as a business, right? You can self-employ yourself. So, you can go different routes. It's kind of like, I don't want to compare it to being like a barber or anything, but like a barber or hairstylist, right? They can go in and work for someone else, or they can create their own business, right? In that sense. But yeah, that's what's cool about it. Or another popular thing is a lot of people like to work from home or remote, travel the world, and they just work contract for different companies or different tech startups, right? Sign a 6-month contract, pay a really good fee, and you just keep looking for contracts, and you can be an entrepreneur. So there's so many different things you can do with it. So good luck to you. Amazing. Opportunities are endless. Alrighty, where are we here? We're still in this 15-minute candle. We got about 5 minutes and 43 seconds left. It's the second half of 9:30. If you want to see the 9:30 candle, again, we're just sitting in the same spot. Let's check it out in the 1 minute. Sitting in the same spot. Although it looks like we just had a retest to come down. Oh yeah, it looks like we're coming down, chat. Sells may be heavy here. Sells may be heavy. That's what I'm seeing here. But like I said, I'm more keen to take a break the next 3 days and kind of refresh for Monday. Who's in it with me, chat? Who's taking a break with me for the next 3 days? Let me see something. Anybody else? Anybody else taking a break? Let me know if you're taking a break in chat. You can give me a 1 in the chat if you're going to take a break as well. Kind of chill out. See how it's setting up. Sometimes it's always best to do that than take losses for just no reason. And then you look back and say, dang, I should have just waited. I should have just took a couple days. Forced to take a break. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. Forced to take a break. That's all right. Rain City in August. It's looking sell side heavy here, but we'll see. We can also, even if we're gonna, let's say we're gonna sell off, we can also just sit here too for a while, and then we got that going on. Hold on, Milo. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me get the doggo here. Are the cells waking up? I tell you guys, it's looking a little heavy. It's looking heavy. I'm gonna sit and watch this. Let me just get this doggo here so he's not too loud in you guys' ears. I don't know if you guys can hear him. But I'll be right back, chat. Give me 30 seconds. Be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Hey, that was 30 seconds. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna stall this out here. 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. The slow month of August, but it just, like I said, it does make me look forward to September. Thinking September is gonna be cool. I'm gonna reset this week. We'll come back fresh Monday. If things are still slow Monday, this is what we'll do, chat. I have an idea. We talked about, I didn't want to mix the gaming on this channel too much because it's out of this niche. But what we'll do is I can dual stream next week on YouTube and Twitch. And if things are slow, I may play some games with you guys. May play some fun games while things are slowed up a little bit. And I may just kind of play games and trade at the same time. But I'll primarily be on the game because I'll just be waiting for a setup, Or I may just switch it over to doing some gaming. I don't know yet. But if I do that, that'll be on the Twitch side. Of course, I'll let you guys know. I'll just say, hey guys, all right, the YouTube stream's gonna end. Now we're gonna switch it over to Twitch. Put the link in the chat here. Then we could switch it over there. Do something like that. Last month, I back tested silver and oil during August. My oil trades had more losses in the morning, while silver had more wins during Asian. I use that as a data play. Okay, yeah, I love that. Yeah, awesome. Okay, that's a great plan, Bree. Using that past data. Me too. I'll hit my demo account while I fine tune in the strategy because these trades ain't it. Me and my daughter Roblox right now. Oh, nice. Roblox. Yeah, I love playing games while I'm waiting for a setup because the time passes pretty quickly. And you don't feel like you're just sitting here staring at you can have some fun with it. Games are good for your mental health, chat. Really, really good for your mental health. Look at this here. Okay, before I left, I said we were gonna pull up the news. Suggestion, can we connect for Asian session next week? That would mean I have to do 2 streams, so nah. Nah. Not switching my personal schedule. Nope. Can't do that. Great suggestion though. But you guys gotta remember, I don't get paid a salary to be here. So, you know, my time is valuable. You know, I know everybody's live streaming and getting paid from a company or a host a whole salary to do what I'm doing, and I'm getting pennies. A little different, a little bit less motivating, right? I mean, you guys know. I mean, you guys aren't here unless you're getting something, right? Or imagine someone showing up and not getting something every day, right? It's a little different. Skipping why? No, because that's gonna cut into my schedule, right? That's gonna cut into my schedule. For me, Asian session is like the early afternoon, you know? That's like 4, 5, 6 o'clock. You know? That's kind of like I don't want to say after lunch. I mean, I eat a late lunch a lot of days because I'm busy. Some days I'm busier, so I do eat a late lunch. Lens outside of trading is mandatory. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. But yeah, 4, 5, 6. It's kind of like prime time, you know? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. It depends. I may be training. I might have just finished eating a late lunch. I'm not gonna rush on the computer, or I may be out. I'm not gonna. Oh, nay, I can't have plans. I gotta rush back home to stream. No. Maybe a little bit more motivating if I'm getting paid a salary. Yeah, that's a lot more motivating, right? That's a lot more motivating, isn't it? Than to keep dropping my plans. You know what I mean? You guys get what I'm saying? Put a dollar amount on it, okay. So yeah, that's why I don't do you know, the Asian sessions every week, because it would just cut into the schedule. Oh, I was on the East Coast. It's a little easier because it's like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Actually, it was like 8 o'clock at night we would start. But, you know, it's not really in the mid-afternoon time. You know what I mean? Like 8 o'clock. Now you're kind of home, you know, during the week. A lot easier to start at 8 p.m. than to start at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Oh, let's see here. Gonna miss your company though. Options grower, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. All right, child, let's take a look at some of this news here. Latest updates on this war. Strait of Hormuz traffic falls to new low as Iran-backed Houthis killed 6 in the Red Sea. What to know about the war today? This was updated 10 minutes ago. The number of vessels tracked transiting the Strait of Hormuz fell to a 1-week low of 8. According to the data reported by Reuters news agency, around 130 ships a day passed through the vital waterway before the war started. And wow. So before the war started, February 28th, about 130 ships would pass in a day. Today is a record low of 8 ships. That's crazy, right, chat? Went from 130 to 8. I don't want to throw a price action joke in there, but it sounds like they suffering from August price action too. 6 people on a vessel in the Red Sea were killed by an Iran-backed Houthi rebels, Yemen's Coast Guard said Tuesday. The U.S. military said Tuesday it had fired on a Panama flagship. Okay, yeah, we know about that. We talked about that yesterday. All right, 6 minutes ago, oil from a tanker grounded off Oman has started reaching mainland. The country's mainland, the UN shipping body said Wednesday. Okay. Oil's drifting offshore to the northeast of Oman Island, where some oil reported to be reaching the mainland. Oil spill. Y'all just keep repeating yourselves. Contingency planning is in place. Let's see. The oil is believed to be leaking from the ground tanker. Okay, the grounded tanker. Now it's been covering almost 155 square miles. The tankers are carrying approximately 800,000 barrels. What the hell? Who the hell loaded that ship up? Chat, 800,000 barrels. Can you imagine? 800,000 on one vessel? Who's counting that out? They must be getting paid to do that, because what the heck? That's a lot. But the oil's leaking now, so that's unfortunate. Seasonal monsoon, limited access. Okay. The Turkish president's getting involved now. Said Wednesday he hopes more countries will join the defense agreement signed last week between Turkey, Saudi, and Pakistan. Okay. Aspire for it to grow. Perhaps appropriate conditions will emerge. Yeah. Price of a barrel rose 0.19%. We're not surprised. All right, here we go. Coming back up here in the NASDAQ. Earlier, I was saying the sell side was looking a little heavy, but I said they may just stall it out. Hard to tell. Just keep sitting in this spot. If you guys are joining us a little late, I did say today would be a shorter stream. As you can see, not too favorable. For those who are a little newer to trading, you have to understand that it's not about where you think price is going to go or how you see it setting up. There's months where when things slow down, they kind of stall out certain moves, right? They just stall it out. And August is one of those months, sort of. Let's talk about yesterday, though, because after... Are we over here? If you take a look at yesterday and you go back in time, anybody see anything? Talking about yesterday's sells. Let's get the pencil out here. See this support? Right, we closed below it. We wicked up, rejected it. We started pushing down towards this area. Right? So, you know, like I said, later on in the day, it set up a little better in the sense of you can see the direction a little better. Now, did it chop its way down? It certainly did chop its way down. Right, let's look at it on the 15-minute now. We take a look at yesterday. So I can show you how they drag out these moves. Oh, I got my eraser. Wrong one. Let me get the highlighter. We closed below this support early on at 9:30, right? That 9:30 candle, we kind of spike below and we bounce right back up. So what we're spiking below yesterday, right? This support area. So you notice price kind of stalls this move, right? We're holding off this move during the 9:30 opening. We're coming back up. Okay, into this imbalanced area, by the way. Let me make that a different color. Right? Look at this candle gap here. This is an imbalanced area, right? We come back into it. We push out of it. Back to the downside. Makes sense, chat? Let me get a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. So like I said, you know, in the morning yesterday, we get this fake out. We come back up to this imbalanced area. Then we head back out to the downside. You can even look at it as a closure below here, rejecting here. Then you can give it a shot. Throw your stop loss up here. Did it drag itself out? It did drag itself out. It took 10 years to fall. It definitely did. 100% it took 10 years to fall. Now, when you're looking to the left, you got this area right here, right? That you can target, right? So, the gap is between this checkpoint and this checkpoint, right? And that's essentially where your trade setup would be, right? Now, notice the stop loss is very annoyingly big. And that's how, for me, that's how price action has been for me this year. The stop losses have been huge. It's been super frustrating to have such bigger stop losses this year. I'm used to having my stop losses on NASDAQ be 20 to 40 points on average. For years, mind you, years and years and years of that being the average, between 20 to 40. Sometimes 50, and then 50 would be considered a little high, but it's there. Sometimes 60. But this year, man, I mean, with the way, the way these closures are and the way it's setting up, it's like you have no choice. I mean, the high is that high, right? Or the low is that low. And if, God forbid, you don't use the appropriate stop loss, right? Let's say I'm just focused on money. Then what am I going to do? I'm going to make my stop loss be shorter just because I'm like, oh, I want to risk higher, right? You don't want to do that. Pay attention to price action. If your stop loss is at the high or if your stop loss is at the low, that's where it's supposed to be, right? To give your trade breathing room. As much as we want it to be smaller, you can't really help the market conditions, right? All you can do is, test out your strategy and see, okay, can I have a shorter stop loss? And I do have a stop loss tester in the Discord for free for you guys. So you guys can go ahead and grab that. You go to free stuff, click on the 3X journal. Above, you got light mode and dark mode for you. But this one right here said stop loss testing. You guys can download this and it'll give you the data you need on that stop loss, right? Anyway, we're still consolidating here in the same spot. No surprise, as expected. This is why I told you guys I think I'm gonna kind of chill out the next 3 days. This is like watching paint dry, huh? How we feeling about this price action, chat? Rated 1 through 10. Let me see something. 10 being the best price action of all time. How we feeling? Was NASA always a popular instrument to trade when you first started trading? When I first started trading, US 30 was more talked about by everybody. Everybody would talk about US 30 as far as what I would see online. Kind of like what they do. You know how like people... See, now I'm going to get real with you guys. People say things on the internet for engagement. You guys know that, whether it's on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. So you see how with futures, these people on the internet are saying, oh, if you're not trading minis, you're not a real trader. If you're not trading minis, you're not this, right? They're all hyping up trading minis, right? All these new traders. Before, it was, oh, if you're not trading US 30, you're the small fry. So it changes every couple of years on what people decide to say, oh, I'm this because I'm trading this or because I'm using this, right? That's not how trading works. That's just how influencers on the internet with trading work, right? But in real life trading, no professional trader will ever make fun of you for choosing to trade micros. In fact, they will tell you that you better use the micro. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. Does that make sense, guys? The way that people talk about people using micros is the way that, or the way they hype up the minis is the way that they hyped up US 30 back then. If you wasn't trading US 30, you wasn't a real trader, or if you wasn't trading US 30, you didn't have no money, or you didn't have no confidence, or whatever they want to say to troll. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Oil was also popular too. Oil was a popular pair. But other than that, yeah, I mean, like I said, the trends change. Doesn't matter what's popular on the internet, because more than 90% of people on the internet who are bragging about trading don't make money from trading. They're making money from all that engagement they have, right? All that engagement. But people are fools, you know. People are fools, and they fall for stuff, and it's their own fault. Their own fault. You know, like all the people bragging about how, oh, they do this for free, they do that for free, or the people getting paid 6 figures for their engagement. Yeah, they're doing it for free because they're getting paid 6 figures for their engagement. But if they didn't have that engagement, would they? It's kind of like how once people get to a certain point, then they want to show broker statements. They didn't want to show broker statements 2 years ago. Now they want to show them, right? So pay attention to the patterns, y'all. It's out there. Did you hear they're going to be adding nanos? Yeah, and I think that's awesome. I'm excited for them to add nanos to futures, because this will be a really good way for people to start smaller personal accounts. Kind of reminds me of Forex, because with Forex, you can have a small account and have good leverage because you can risk a penny per point, right? You could risk 1 cent per point, and that's good for someone to learn how to trade their own money. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm super excited that nanos is coming to futures, because I think it gives more of an opportunity for people to start building a small account. You know, at the end of the day, if you're just, some people, all they got is $200 to throw into a personal account, right? 200, 300, you know, or even 1,000, barely that, right? So let's say you only have 200 in your personal account. If you're doing $2 a point with one micro, you can only lose 100 points, right? One trade could be your whole account balance, right? So having those nanos is going to be a game changer, you know, so people can have more breathing room. So I'm excited. I think this is exactly what the industry needs. And you got to start small before you get bigger, right? That's how you gain confidence, guys. You got to start small. You know, you got to learn how to lose $100 of your own personal money, your money, not prop firm money. You got to learn how to lose $100 of your money in a trade. You got to learn what that feels like. In fact, before you get to that, you should probably start with $30 to $50, because it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt you a lot more than what you think, because it's your money, right? Lose $30 to $50 per trade, slowly bumping up to losing $100 per trade. Wait till you start losing $200 per trade of your money. It's going to feel different, okay? But that's the point. You move up in steps, right? As your account grows, you move up in steps. A lot of people show online, you know, over leveraged accounts and all that. And the reason why they lose it as quickly as they get it is because easy come, easy go, right? As easy as it is for you to make it, as easy as it is for you to lose it, right? So keep that in mind. But by rushing the process, you're skipping those steps of getting used to trading different sizes of money, right? There's a reason why in sports you start in elementary school, then you go to middle school, then you go to high school, right? Then you go to college, right? There's levels, right? You work your way up. You don't just, in elementary school, you don't just go play on a high school team, right? You got to work your way up, your skill level up. You know what I mean? Look at this. Look at the NASDAQ here. Trade very small. So sick just thinking about losing 200 on a trade. Excited about the nanos because I moved to CFD firms and silver margins so high. Ninja Trader. Oh, thank you for mentioning that. Remember when I talked to you guys in June? I don't know if you guys remember. In June, I was complaining how the fees went higher. I saw a post the other day and I forgot to bookmark it. But people, influencers are posting screenshots of the updates of the fees. So I was right, chat. The fees did go up. Because I was saying to myself, these fees are adding up very quickly. Very quickly, right? Anybody else notice in the chat when you're taking a trade? Those fees adding up? Because here's the problem. The problem is let's say you lose. Let's say you took. Let's say you're down 600 on the day. You're like, Dane, I'm down 600. But you got to see how much you're actually down, not your daily P&L, but your overall P&L. When you scroll to the bottom, you see your official P&L. It may say you're down $670. You'll say, wait a minute, I thought I only lost $600. No, you're down $670. You're down almost $700 because of the fees. You had $70 in fees. And so what's happening to a lot of people, they're getting in drawdown on their prop firm. And you may think, oh, okay, I got $500 left. But you accumulated $300 in fees the last week or two. So you got $200 left, not $500 left. So, yeah, the raise of fees is super annoying because for why? For why? Why are we raising the fees? Why are we raising the fees? So, yeah, I mean, that's another way to get people to their DLL a lot quicker. But feel free, chat. Let me know how you feel about that in the chat. Let me know how we feeling about the fees. Have you experienced this? Or are you just now thinking about it? Think about it. Check it out. Check out your stats. Those fees add up so quick now. It's insane. And it's not fair, right? If you're like $500 away from your drawdown, but now because of fees, you only got $200 left. That sucks. That's not fair. That's not fair. I will say it. That's not fair. Rico, it's hard to watch other assets once you get used to MNQ, but days like today have better money on things. Okay, yeah. Better direction if it's slower. You know, I was just going to say, I wonder how gold's doing. Let's take a look at gold. We haven't traded gold on this stream in months. Chat, when's the last time y'all see me take a gold trade? Been a long time, right? Been a long time. Let's see. Good morning, Luke. Greed, yeah, it's got to be greed. Not feeling it, but at the same time, nothing we can do. That's true. That is true. Not happy with it at all. I just started getting back to prop firms. Try to take away every edge we have. Yeah, don't get me wrong. When you're winning, well, the fees don't matter, right? The fees are cheap compared to your wins. But if you go on a losing streak, just really be careful. Oh, you know what? I just figured it out. I think I know why they're doing it. Because if you think about it, you really think about it, the people who are sizing high with the minis, their fees, psh, maybe it's a clever way to get people who are using those minis to like size down. Because I see it, guys. These people who are posting like these big payouts, when I take a look at their trades, they're risking 5 minis on a setup with no stop loss. And it's not like before, guys. People aren't afraid to say they don't use a stop loss nowadays because that's what they're all doing. But you gotta understand, 5 minis is $100 a point. So for an example, if you're risking 20 points, that's $2,000 risk. So I mean, yeah, they're risking pretty high. When you're losing every dollar amount counts. Yep. Gold got to be a breeze if you decide to go back. Very personal with IBAR. No change fees yet. That's good. Yeah, 60 cents. That's not bad. But I guess if you're doing 5 micros, it'll be $3. Still not too bad. But if you know, for the scalpers out there, if you're taking a lot of trades, it will add up a lot. It'll add up pretty quickly. But yeah, guys, I'm just looking at gold since NASDAQ was not really much to see here. Gold. I have to take some time over the weekend to see how gold's been moving, you know? Wow, I mean, this was simple. 155 points. The risk is 100. Yeah, it's still the risk is still a bit high. 92 points, but for how many points? 189. Oh, are these gold trades going almost 200 points? Say it ain't so. Now let's come back over to NASDAQ. Back in this range. See why I'm taking a break today, chat? You see? Now, baiting all these sellers just to bounce back up. 82 points. Have you heard that there are trading circles where they all put to buy accounts, someone trades, and they split the profits? Firms are noticing the banned traders. Oh, like they're creating their own MAM accounts? They're getting clever, huh? Well, I mean, I keep getting hit with ads if I'm on this channel. But I don't use this as my personal YouTube channel. I use a separate YouTube channel just so I don't get hit with trading ads. Because my channel is about trading, so I get hit with trading ads. But anyway, long story short, the ads I keep getting, and some of them are influencers because I've seen them on Twitter, advertising to pass your challenge for you. Oh, I made X amount of money and we'll pass your prop firm challenge and blah 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 blah. Do y'all keep getting hit with those ads? I keep getting retargeted with the same ads. And basically, their marketing tactic is if you don't get paid, we refund you the full money. We refund you. In which it's illegal to do, first of all. You can't take a challenge for somebody else. You know? It's literally in the rules. Like, you can't do that. So I don't know what's with these people. I don't know. And then these people complain, oh, I spent all my money on this and I didn't get it back. And it's like, you're buying, you know somebody is a scammer and you're buying from them and now you're complaining. Like, please. When I say scammer, I'm just saying, you know they're doing illegal activities. They're not even trying to hide the illegal activities. And you're deciding to spend your money there? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, what are we saying? You think you're going to pay this person to pass your challenge and it's just going to be kumbaya? No. And software is very sophisticated. Depending on the software, we can see who's actually trading. You realize that, right? You know how deep software and computer engineering goes? You can know, okay, this person who's supposed to be trading, the trade's not coming from this person's location. This trade is coming from a different computer or laptop or phone, and it's located all the way over here. This person says they live over here, right? You realize you're going to get caught. It's crazy. Islands watching from work. Love what you do. Gives me something to look forward to in case I have a bad day. ADT. I see you, AD. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day at work. And I love that. That's what streams are about, guys. Streams are healthy because literally, if you're having a bad day, pull up a stream. No, I'm serious. Pull up a stream. It's really good to... You got to learn if you're having a bad day to distract yourself in a sense, right? You got to learn how to not put all your energy into it. Because a lot of times we put all of our energy into it, then the day gets worse. Right? The day gets worse. So distract yourself. Play a game. Watch a live stream. Here you go. They use WhatsApp or Telegram and they run pull communication after you pay for the challenge. Take your account over and run with the profits. It's ridiculous, but low key, Top Step, Tradify, and everybody. Whoa. We have news? Uh-oh. What happened? $89 points in a second. What happened? Look at the 1 minute. Whoa, 89 points in a second. Something happened. Hold on. What happened? Trump candle. Have I ever used TradeZella? No, I never used it, but I did check out their website because as an engineer, as someone who builds stuff like that, I like to see it. It's they did a... I gotta give them a round of applause. I checked out the website. Clean code. I mean, that's like expert level code. So I mean, great website. I wish I created it. Too bad I didn't create it, but maybe, you know, I did think about creating something for you guys. But it's so hard because I feel like things are so saturated, you know? I don't see anything. What was that candle? I don't see anything. Huh. But yeah, I wish I created TradeZella because that's a hell of a website. You did an amazing job with that. Oh, here it is. I found it. Forex Factory. Thank you, y'all. Trump. USA has a total control over the strait. Wait, did they put over twice because he said it twice? Are they being petty? Are they being petty? Hold on. Over the Strait of Hormuz, the IRGC is disseminated and fleeing, and their leadership is uncertain at best. He said this yesterday. He literally said this yesterday, that the U.S. has complete control over the strait, which was false because we don't. We had control over the strait, we'd be calling the shots right now, okay? There would not be 8 ships right now sitting there. 8 vessels, sorry. Remember what we read this morning? In February, there's 130 vessels passing through a day. Right now, it's only 8. We had control over it, then we'd be passing through, right? So don't believe the hype, chat. The USA has total control. Oh, he did say over twice. They are being petty. I love this. Let's not autocorrect him. That's what he said. He said over. So when we write up the article, it's gonna say over. All right, USA has total control. Oh, he corrected it now. Someone corrected it for him. Over the strait. I think we will keep it. I think we will keep it. I think. You think. Do we have control over it or do we not? What do you mean you think? What? That's just like saying, I beat this person in a boxing match. I think I'm going to win. What do you mean you think? You just contradict yourself. Our naval blockade is being called by everyone a wall of steel. and there is nothing Iran can do about it. They have no navy. They have no air force. The remaining soldiers are unpaid. Oh, we're getting shady now. The IRGC is decimated and fleeing, and their leadership is uncertain at best. No, sir. Our leadership is uncertain. I just want to just throw that out there. Our leadership is uncertain. I might have had that a little insecurities coming out. Maybe it's all right. They have no money. Their country is shot. No, our country is shot. Hey, if you live in America, I think we can all agree at the current conditions of the economy, our country is shot. All they have is fake news, 300% inflation. Oh, here we go with the numbers. And getting worse. Iran is all talk and no action. I mean, we have like 300% in inflation too. Bully of the Middle East no longer. You're the bully. You're the bully. Praise to be Allah, President. No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he did not say pray. Oh, listen. It's just rage baity. This is rage bait, chat. Trump learned how to rage bait. He did not just end his message like that. Wow. I'm surprised this scandal didn't do more, because the way he ended that message. Y'all see how he ended that message? The sarcasm, the shade, the snarky remarks, and then mocking someone else's religion. Now, whether you can agree or disagree with someone's religion, that's fine. But don't mock people's religion. Come on. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you. I mean, they already said they got a bounty on his head. We know that. The cool thing about this chat is they're not worried about Americans. They just want him. They just want him. They've said it. They just want him. Hand him over. This is crazy. That's terrible. He learned from my 13-year-old. Definition of delusional. He's done that several times before. I feel like everything that he's accused them of, he's done himself. Their leadership's uncertain. Their inflation is 300%. Their country is shot. Their country's in debt. Aren't we like over... Hold on. How much in debt is America? No. Is the USA as of today? Yeah, 39. I thought it was 39. I just wanted to check. 39.89 trillion. You know how Elon Musk became the world's first trillionaire? Well, guess what, chat? We are 39. Not 1 trillion. We are 39 trillion in debt. What? Yet he talk about another country being in debt. Nobody's in debt as much as we are. It's like being homeless and telling someone else they're broke. It's like, wait a minute, you're homeless. How are you gonna make fun of me for being broke if you're homeless? What are we doing? What? Like, what are we talking about? Like, what do you mean? Hi, you live in a box. You live in a box too. What are we saying? Can you imagine? Like, what? That's crazy. I mean, but look, like I said, he has a pattern of this. He does it right in front of your faces. He has a pattern of saying, hey, people do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but they're things that he does. You know? In depths to who? The alien? Guys are funny. You guys are funny. Ironic how a country 39 trillion in debt is able to give other people a credit score. Hey, don't get me started. Exactly. Exactly. Ain't it comical? It's just comical at this point. Ah, chat, politics. Politics, politics, politics. See, this is the year where if people, even if they didn't like politics, somehow, some way, they got into it. Because of what's going on in the world. It's like you have to be updated. At this point, all you can do is laugh. No sense of being upset about it. All you do is laugh. But like I was saying, this man, even when it comes to sports, whether it comes to voting, we pull strings and we cheat our way through, and then we say other people are cheating, right? You guys hear what he says? Like, Jose comments like, oh, if they win, they cheated, but if I win, I deserve it. Like, what? That's pretty narcissistic. But he says this for everything, guys. You can look at any speech you can pull up. Any social, true social post, whatever. You guys will see this repeat several times in things he says, where he always claims if he's in the right, or if he wins something, whatever it is, it's always right. But if the other side is right, or if the other side wins, it was always rigged somehow, right? Look at these patterns. Politics is my favorite reality show. Like the Kardashians. If only he knew that it isn't really an insult to Muslims. Muslim gives praise to God even when things are going poorly, because in their eyes it's a blessing to not have things go your way as well. Yeah, I think it's the point. How do I say? It's the intent. It's the intent behind it. It's the principle. They know that he's saying it out of ignorance, not like in a positive way, right? He's saying it in a ignorant way, in a sarcasm way, right? Towards their religion. Like I said, chat, it's fine to disagree with a religion. There's so many religions out there. It's fine to disagree. It's fine. But let's not insult other people's beliefs because you want people to insult your beliefs, right? It's just, human to human. I think there's a universal term called respect, right? Respect is given. I think we can all agree, no matter what your religion is, no matter what you believe, life should be lived, because apparently everybody on this planet is God. But no matter what you believe, I'm sure we can all come together and say respect is universal. Fair play, respect, and kindness is universal. I think no matter where you're from, you can agree on that, right? Let's see here. Have you heard what Hunter Biden has been saying on podcasts about Trump? No. Why is he against him or is he for him? Where's he at with it? I didn't know he had a podcast. Let me see. Oh wait, Hunter Biden. Of course he's against him. What am I saying? What am I saying? Of course he's against him. Funny. I don't know why my brain registered it as Trump's son for some reason. I had to think for a second. Oh, he said that. Okay. Well, any chance Trump gets, he does put everything on Biden. My goodness. Look at these markets, chat. We are just sideways chopping this morning. We called it though. We called it. Told you not taking a trade today. Leaving this mess alone. One's in the chat if you left this mess alone. 2 in the chat if you got caught up in this mess. 3 in the chat if maybe you are green today. Let me see something. One's in the chat if you left this barcode alone. 2 in the chat if you took some L's or 1 L. Let me know where we at with it. Nemo, what's up, Nemo? I love that profile picture of the dog. Hands off. Yep. Told y'all I'm done until Monday. This is just gonna be a mess. Gonna be a mess. Ain't no point. Although, you know, maybe Asian session may set up a little better for you. May be able to look forward to that. Learned my lesson from trying yesterday morning. That's okay. That's all right. Yep. Using a demo, still didn't feel confident moving. It's important to have no trading days. Super important to be able to call it. But you know what? Nah, not today. Nothing wrong with it. What you got to do as a professional. You know what they're doing right now? People at like actual propriety firms in person. They're probably having coffee. They're probably like, oh, let's go out to eat. Let's go get breakfast together. They're probably done. Like, we're not trading this mess. They're probably eating right now, having a nice, you know, chat with all their co-workers, making fun of the markets, just eating breakfast. They ain't worried about it, right? The professionals, they ain't trading in this. And the boss call probably come in and say, hey, y'all, just call it a day. Don't even trade in this mess, you know? It's a lot easier when you have people around you, right? A lot easier. And there's people around you, of course. You can all agree to, okay, let's just leave this alone. I already took a W during Asian session, so I'm not forcing anything today. Nice. There you go. Yeah. This PA likely due to CPI? No, this PA is just due to August. August tends to slow down a bit. It's kind of like that last vacation month. You want to think of like the big sharks and whales. They on vacation right now. The big money. They're on vacation. But August, typically price action doesn't display the best during August. There's times where you can get trades, but you got to be, you know, sometimes you got to be there at the right time to catch a nice one, you know? It's all right, though. But it's better to recognize it and, you know, take a step back, right? Don't force it. My leg is suffering for what it's worth. Is it still suffering? The price action is atrocious. Hi, Hobby. Good morning. Hello, Lynn. Late to the stream. How are you doing today? We're doing awesome. We're talking politics. Pretty sure we called this consolidation early this morning. Said it wasn't going to be trading. I'm going to trade till Monday. I'm just over this mess this week. Let's see here. We're reacting to Trump's True Social. Yeah, it's just the comedy show in the world. Comedy show. Range within a range within a range. Let's see. Let's check out some trading news. Any trading news? What is this? This is the first thing I see. Let me bookmark this. All right. DoorDasher is complaining that they delivered to a mansion and they only left $1 tip. I get it. I get it. But here's the thing. There's two sides to this. There's the one side where a lot of people are paycheck to paycheck. So they're conserving their money. So maybe instead of tipping you nothing, just hypothetically, maybe they just at least gave you $1. Just saying. Now, on the other hand, it could be that they're just being cheap. It could be that, but we don't know. We don't know. Just because somebody lives in a mansion doesn't mean that their funds are checked out. People are leaving, getting kicked out of their mansions every day. You know? Did you just ask me that question? There ain't no way you just asked me that question. I'm gonna give you a chance to think about it. Okay? I'm gonna give you a chance to really think about it. More money, more problems. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, don't think because somebody has a mansion or because they have a fancy car that they got all this extra money to be giving you. Some people live above their means. Not everybody in a mansion has it like that. Some of them live above their means. This is what it is. It's kind of like when people see people with a Lamborghini and they automatically think that they have money. You know? It's like, actually, oh, I gotta show you guys this video. There's a video of this famous car salesman, and he owns different dealerships now. And from his experience in years and years of being a car salesman, then owning different dealerships, he said that over 70%, that means 7 in every 10 people who buy a car over $100,000, who buy a Lamborghini, who buy a Porsche, who buy expensive things, over 70% of them cannot afford it. You guys realize that's a real statistic in the US. It's a US statistic. So I want you to think about that for a second. A lot of people, they get enough for the down payment and they want what they want. It is what it is. I'm not downing it. Get what you want to get. But you have to think long term, is that a good decision for you? Because people lose their jobs and people lose their income. And a lot of people, you got to put over 100K down on a Lamborghini. You know, a lot of people, they make even in trading, people will make 120,000 and then put 100,000 down on a Lamborghini. Not only got 20,000 left. And then because they want to get a Urus or whatever, something that's pretty pricey, or a Rolls Royce, you know, now they're paying like 3,000 a month in a car payment. Well, that 20K you got left in your account, I mean, if you do 3,000-4,000 a month, about 5-6 months, that 20K is gone. I don't count your other bills, right? So again, it happens all the time. Happens all the time to people because people lose their jobs all the time. You know, people lose their side hustles all the time. So you got to think to yourself, is it a good long-term decision? It's not about, oh, I could afford the down payment. You know, that's what a lot of people do, guys. Like, oh my God, I could afford the down payment. Let me get it. You know? But yeah, over 70% of people who buy them can't afford them. So the need to impress other people is a hell of a drug. It is. It is. It really is. The price of trying to look the part. Well, I told you guys that I can't think of her name, but she gave us a shout out before on YouTube. But anyway, I gotta give her credit for admitting this online, because it takes a lot of courage to admit this online. But she went out and got a Lamborghini, and she said that she realized, number one, she spent a lot of money on that down payment. Okay, so that's a big chunk of your money gone. Number two, she said, I thought, this is the key, she said, I thought it was my dream car. Like, I thought that's what I wanted, because you see these traders, she trades, see these traders, and you know, that's what they get. Long story short, she was having this realization that, okay, now that I quit my job and I'm trying to do this trading full time, I'm always home, nobody sees it, it's in my garage. She had that realization, like, it's sitting in your garage, right, in her home. She's like, nobody sees it unless I'm showing it. And she just kind of came to this realization of like, wow, like I'm paying all this money for this and nobody sees it. And it kind of goes back to her realization of, wow, it wasn't really my dream car. It's the car I thought I had to get to impress people. But yeah, I really respect that she was able to admit that on YouTube because that's really vulnerable. But I've been telling y'all this for years. I've been telling y'all, do not buy stuff to impress other people. Buy the car because you like it. If you like it, buy it. You'll be happy. But if you're buying it just so you can post it online, the first question you have to think to yourself is, okay, if I'm not allowed to post this car on social media, will I still buy it? If I can't drive this car, if this car can only just sit here in this driveway, will I still buy it? And she said the things I tell you guys, right? When you go into the grocery store, nobody give a damn, right? Nobody know that's your car until you walk out to the car and people see you, right? But when you're inside that grocery store, are people coming up to you like, oh my God, your car? No, they don't know and they don't care, right? So reality was hitting her. But also she was saying how, you know, the oil changes, how expensive the oil changes are and things that she needed fixed. And she's like, wow, I just had to pay like $5,000 just to fix this little thing. And it's like, oh, it's expensive, right? The more expensive the car, I mean, the more expensive it is to fix and to maintain and upkeep. And you have to wonder, if you don't like it as much as you thought you did, you're going to feel like you're wasting a lot of money. Happy to be a homebody and don't need fancy cars, clothes, jewelry. I have nobody to impress. I would rather have a decent house that has higher probability of not depreciating. Exactly, as the well said. Well said. I love that. Well said. I'm with you. What's your favorite reality TV show? Reality. I've been watching Love is Blind lately. I don't know if it's my favorite though. And Married at First Sight. Oh, I'm watching Married at First Sight right now. I'm towards the end. I think Love is Blind and Married at First Sight are pretty entertaining. What do you guys think? I guess those are my favorites right now. I don't watch too much TV, so. Got her supposed to dream card. Wake up to reality. Yep. Her focus still questionable because it seems like she would be okay if others were seeing the car. Right. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm glad she came to that realization. And a lot of people do. It's very common, you guys. Most people, they get some money, they buy designer clothes. You see, they change their Instagram around, right? They change their Instagram around. What are they posting? Me in this car, me in designer clothes in this car, me in designer clothes on this vacation, right? They feel like they can't. People, guys, you guys, people are so insecure that they feel like they have to prove to people they have it because the internet shames people, right? The internet's undefeated. The internet is undefeated, y'all. You see how they treat these rappers or people with money? They're like, oh, well, if you have it, why are you wearing this? Or look at Rick Ross. He just got clowned for riding economy. Oh, you should be in a private jet. They shame you, right? When you have money, when you start to gain a following, people shame you for doing things that would be considered cheaper. That's what the internet does. And so people get this kind of reflex against it where they feel like, oh, if I post something, it has to be designer clothes, has to be designer shoes, right? It has to be this, has to be that, you know? So, yeah, I mean, some of that does have to do with the internet, but you have to realize you have to be yourself, right? Don't let people take your power. You like watching Big Brother? I've heard of that show. I've never seen it. Is it good? Love is Blind is cool. Enjoy 90 Day. Oh, yeah, 90 Day. Okay, yeah, I like 90 Day Fiance. That's entertainment right there. I haven't seen any of the new. I think the last season I watched, the 90 Day Fiance, was that chick, Angela? It was like, Michael, Michael this, Michael that, Michael. Y'all, Angela is undefeated. Man, is that woman toxic. Oh my goodness. Super toxic. Let me see. What's her name, right? I think her name's Angela. Wait, you start to type Angela 90 Day Fiance. Angela 90 Day Fiance crazy moments. Her Amari. Her fight. Fight reunion. What in the world? That's not good. When someone starts to Google your name and the first thing that pops up are your fights and your crazy moments. Yo, that's crazy. You stream on Twitch in addition to YouTube? Yeah, I know. I've been slacking on my Twitch, but let me be honest with you. So I started on Twitch years ago. You guys know. Most of you guys know. Before I was on YouTube, I was on Twitch. So I've really been streaming more than 5 years. I've been streaming over 10 years, guys. We have no viewers on Twitch, but the reason why I started Twitch over 10 years ago. Hold on. I can't even get my channel. Oh no. Okay, here we go. The reason why I started Twitch so long ago is for my gaming, right? You guys remember watching me game on Twitch. So I'm a gamer. You guys know I'm a gamer. And I was trading in between, and people got really interested in the trades. And then on YouTube, I deleted my gaming stuff from this channel and I switched it to like a trading channel. And I started streaming over here. And it just kind of blew up. So then we continued on this. We just continued on this channel with the trading, but yeah. What is this clip? Headshot. Headshot, headshot, headshot. What is this clip? Got him. Got him. Got him. Triple. What? Okay, let's see. Back to regular schedule programming. Angela's a lot of drama. Just joined. I miss any trades? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Still do both. I know. I'm trying to get my schedule together because the thing is I want to stream consistently, you know? I want to stream consistently. And my problem is I don't stream consistently. That's my problem. I gotta figure that out, chat. I do have a second channel that I made for the Twitch for the gaming, so that it's not on this channel. I appreciate y'all for subscribing though. We got 2,000 subscribers and I don't do nothing up here, so thank y'all for going over there. I'll put the link in the chat for those who oh no, that's my second channel, guys. I want to start posting on here consistently though. I will say our shorts got, so I just posted these shorts a couple months ago. And I never guys, I don't post here. I posted these shorts a couple months ago. We got 1.8K views, 1.2K views, 1.9K views. That's pretty good for no traction. This channel doesn't do anything. That's pretty good. But yeah, I want to post consistently. I'll probably start posting on TikTok these clips. Not the house flipper basketball thing. But yeah, we'll have to figure it out, chat. I really do want to post consistently. You know. 90 Day Fiance. Crazy moments. Oh, that wasn't that guy. That guy Ed be pissing me off too. This guy, the guy with the neck, call him the neck guy, Ed. He just, if you know, you know. If you've seen the show, Ed gotta go. He's such a gaslighter. He tries to make people feel bad for him because the way he looks. Tries to come off so innocent, but he just be starting mess. He's a trouble starter, Mr. Ed. Then he looked handicapped, so then you feel bad if you know, start back with him. Elk built like Mucinex Man. So now we're starting to fall very slowly. Very slowly. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm about to click on one of these. 1.5 million views. Okay, maybe this one may be funny. What's our time? We've almost been here 2 hours, chat. Yeah. Well, let me check this out. And then we'll probably cut it short today. As I told you guys, the stream's gonna be a little shorter this week. Because, you know, this isn't my favorite type of price action here. 1.5 million views. Let's see this. A lot of views.
Angela, chill down and respect us, please.
Yara, shut up. You have no, you don't know what I do.
Sit down and respect
Why don't you
us.
sit me
You
down,
are
bitch?
unrespectful.
Sit me down.
Sit down.
Me down.
Sit down and have some respect
You
for
don't know what I
everybody.
did. I don't respect no one.
She's like the female version of Trump. Did I just say that? I really just said that. I did just say that. She is. She's like the female version of Trump. And every time she argues with someone, she gotta come over and get in their face because you think that's intimidating.
I don't care.
And I didn't shut your mouth.
Guys, what is going on? I don't care. Sit down.
Go and get your seat, pig. Last time Angela visited, she forgave me after I got a cake for her.
Michael's from Africa, right, chat?
Now you've done it.
That's who she's married to, chat.
Oh my God.
So I thought of doing the same strategy.
I don't know what he saw in her.
She will agree to talk
He
to
called her a pig. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to argue with him in here. I need to leave.
No, please sit down. You're not leaving.
Angie,
You're
I've
not.
been looking for you.
Michael,
Is this
don't
in
listen to
Africa?
me now.
Please, can you go outside, please?
I've been looking for her.
No, can you, please.
Angie,
Just go outside.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I feel like he's manipulating me with the cake. He did that last time. I forgave him.
I want trust.
Not a
He
cake.
saw that green car.
Michael has the audacity to think
The female
Michael
version of
has
Trump is
kids.
crazy.
All he has to do.
She do
is buy
kind
one
of.
cake.
Oh, she's trumped out though. Remember he came to America and she got him like a whole Trump thing. Her whole house is trumped out, but she do kind of look like Trump. Am I tripping?
And I'll forgive him.
She didn't look like Trump here, chat.
Don't try to swindle me because I like cake. It ain't happening. What are you doing here, Michael?
the reception.
What are
I
you
came to
doing here?
look for
I
you.
come to get away from you.
I know. The reception.
That's not going to work this time.
Please.
Chat, she do look like Trump, chat. Come on. I'm not even like.
I know. The reception.
That's not going to work this.
And I'm not just saying that because she's a big Trump fan. She's like Trump's #1 fan. Like she really is. Like you can look it up. She do.
No, Michael, that's not
Maybe he got a sister.
No, you're not sorry.
Cake is all melted.
Here's your
Oh,
cake, Michael.
oh, I don't remember
That
this.
doesn't work this time.
These are the older episodes. Yeah, I don't remember that. All
Threw
right.
my clothes in the hallway. She made me sleep in the car.
Not on the car.
Now she threw
Cake on the
cake at
face
me.
and cake on the car is
Whatever I did, I
crazy.
don't think I deserve that.
Cake on the car is crazy.
Exactly what her expectations were about his marriage to Angela and a whole lot more.
Oh yeah, that's her daughter, right?
Yes,
I haven't seen this in so long.
You've seen Angela's new look. What do you think about it?
This your show?
her new look is okay. She looked very sexy according to what she said. She's pretty okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She's pretty okay. Can you understand why she decided to get the surgery?
Michael told me the other time that she said
You want to cut me down about being sexy, Aunt Lydia, but then you want to say, have babies. Why don't you have babies? If he accepts me how I am, big, fat, skinny, tall, then he accepts me for not being able to have babies.
So can you accept the fact that she cannot have a child?
I have no problem with that. But we talked about surrogate mother, which she agreed.
Lydia, it's none of your business. I've heard you keep putting your
Let her
nose
talk,
in my...
Angie. Come on.
Shut your mouth.
Let her
You
talk now.
always
I
do
can't.
this. This is what he does when
But I did see that the reason why she's not on the newer seasons, it was in the news that he's suing TLC for letting this abuse go on. Because if the roles were reversed, if it was a man talking to a woman like this on TV and smashing cake in her face and doing all the stuff she's doing, it'd be abuse, right? Just saying. Sexy, nah. Current season is so crazy. None of these couples need to be together. Oh yeah, I need to catch up to the current season. The blessing ain't have no babies with her.
Aunt, don't you dare keep disrespecting me. Mind your business. Where is she at? Where is she at? You mind your business. You don't talk to me like that. I'm
There she go. Hey, even if you're not there in person, she gonna get in your face. What surgery? She was really big. I think it's lipo.
You shut the up. You won't tell her I will.
See how much smaller she is?
What to do, okay?
Michael, you grow a balls today and stand up for me and tell her to stay out of her business, or you can go and I'll go
It's
right
okay.
again with Dr. Obang, bitch.
Go and sit.
Of respect for
You
your
better
husband.
get, I ain't
No
respecting.
iota of respect for
You
your
better
husband.
respect me. Who the
Wait, I'm not respecting shit. You better respect me. Is that what she just said? I'm not respecting shit, but you better respect me. That's a crazy sentence.
or you can go and I'll go right again with Dr. Obang, bitch.
Go and sit.
Of respect for
You
your
better
husband.
get, I ain't
No
respecting.
iota of respect for
You
your
better
husband.
respect me. Who the
Okay,
you think
ladies.
you talking to?
Ladies.
You
I
better
need that on a
respect me,
sound
woman.
bite.
Okay.
That is
I ain't
my
respecting shit, but you better
That is my
respect me.
husband.
He's your
That is
What?
my husband,
He's my
and
brother-in-law.
there's nothing
He's
you
my
can do
brother-in-law.
about it,
What?
and you won't do about it.
What is up?
Oh my goodness.
He's awake.
Y'all hush, hush, hush.
You're not calling him, are you?
Hush, hush, hush. Are you awake? Answer yes or no. Stay awake.
Yes, what happened? Stay awake for what?
You're getting ready to get the shock of your life. Stay awake. I'm gonna show you I ain't playing with you no more. See, one thing you don't know about me, Michael, you can't manipulate a woman that's strong and
Wait, is this when she flew out there without telling him?
strong of her life,
Whatever.
bitch.
Angela.
That too. She's always calling him the B word all the time. That's crazy. I don't know why anybody would. Well, never mind. People stay in toxic relationships all the time, right?
Stirring the pot with them a little
The
bit.
disrespect is insane. Imagine every time someone hang up the phone, they're like, bitch.
And I don't take
Like, what? That is so odd. So odd to me.
That's my car, by the way. Renee.
Yeah.
You see that car? I'm a Nigerian woman married.
I can see that. Looks
My
like she's
car.
only 2 whatever legs.
Come out.
That's why I'm Team Michael. You wore me out. Wasn't even person with them.
He's scared.
Michael, why don't you just come out?
you kidding? This is
Did
my
she
car.
wait?
How about that?
Ripping stuff off the car is
My
crazy.
car. Michael! Come on, Michael! I paid for this car, bitch. Tell him I'll break the windows next. You got the wrong mother.
I'm seeing more and more.
Yeah, like I said, if the roles were reversed, I don't think they'd be in trouble for airing that episode, right? The roles were reversed. But yeah, it is interesting that TLC had to fight a lawsuit off of this, which is why they no longer will have her on TLC. They got a crazy lawsuit for abuse, well, allowing abuse to go on. Like I said, if he was doing that to her, then they wouldn't air the show, right? Crazy. Can imagine living a life this chaotic? Can you imagine hearing that voice every day? What the heck? What's up, Lynch? Just got on. What's up, Ty? Nope, no trades, no trades. No trades, you guys. You guys see this mess. Y'all see this mess. Let's see what Top Step's doing.
I know you're joking a little bit about it, but it's a great point.
It's that's we'd like to see, right? Break down the barriers.
Did they take a trade this morning? Let's see.
Hendrickson found fossils sticking out of a cliff face that belonged to a T-Rex skeleton that was around 90% complete. The T-Rex was nicknamed.
Go a little longer term and be like, are we Ron Pauling it?
I was looking at 700. No.
Right. Let's see. She's up $100.
Was where I was looking for yesterday. So
775.
Fast forward a little bit.
no.
Oh, and cute. Look at that. 30,000.
They have
Anything? Yeah, I'm sure.
Looks like they're all pretty standstill this morning. I don't see any trades.
Right. Like a while.
Oh, she got in a sell.
It's been a while since I've seen you guys.
Okay, so when this was happening, you guys remember I said it was setting up for sells. I said it was looking heavy, but then what I say? I said it looks like it's gonna consolidate though for a while. 'Cause we've been dragging out moves. So I wonder if she. Okay, now she's in drawdown. I'm wondering if she sat through this or what.
50s.
Ooh boy. I mean, like.
Oh, okay, she's taking profits a little earlier. That's smart. That's smart. Take some off. 20 points in, 30 points in.
Still for the pair.
Call it a day.
You don't want me to do the chair spin roundhouse.
Oh, he's in the MES.
But I cruise in about a 50-cent.
Now she's trying to buy it.
Somebody will figure it out. Gold.
Interesting. So yeah, I guess they have some traders attempting this chop earlier.
You can do it all on the
Interesting. Hope they pay him well. He suffered enough. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, poor Michael. Well, I mean, they get paid per episode, not too much. I think they get what, like 2,000 per episode, something like that. Something like that. Even like those family members too. Like if you're featured in an episode, yeah, like 1,500, 2,000. It's just something for your time. But that's also to keep people from suing the TV network. To say, oh, I'm on this, you're making money, I didn't get paid. So even when you see people's like family members in the background on reality shows, they all got some type of check. It may not be the biggest check, but they get some type of check for their face being shown, you know. You have to, because as a reality TV network, they can sue for some big money because you're worth a lot. But yeah, chat, I think we're gonna call it here. I gotta get ready. I'm gonna have a long day today. Business calls today. So it was nice hanging with y'all this morning. I appreciate y'all hanging with me, even though the market was pretty choppy. Let's continue watching Angela's drama. You're funny. But I do gotta head out of here. I would advise you guys to leave it alone. Will it set up later? Maybe. It may, but who cares, right? It's okay to miss it. I think it's GG's till Monday for me. I feel better just kind of watching it and kind of resetting, because, I mean, look at this crap. Look at this crap. If I did take a trade today, it would have been sells. And it looks like would have been just kind of still waiting for it to happen, right? Dang, I just got on. It's okay. Yeah, we've been on. Oh, we're at the 2 hour mark now. Yeah. All right, everybody. I will see you tomorrow morning. Again, short streams this week. Probably just do 2 hours this week just because of this crazy chop. It's August. It's all right. It happens. It's August. So, all right, everybody, have a great day. Don't forget to smile. Let's make sure we be positive. Let's make sure when we speak about ourselves, we're speaking about ourselves in a positive way. When we have thoughts about ourselves or our life or our current, our current environment, that it's positive. If it's not positive, I want you to be in awareness and catch it. Catch that thought, and I want you to say the opposite. You can always cancel negative thoughts by countering it with something positive. Okay? It works, I promise. So, let's make that happen. I'll see you tomorrow morning, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a good day.